Hello, and welcome to iTorial, Intelligent Tutorials. This will be a tutorial on Word 2007, a layout introduction. In this tutorial, I will be explaining some of the basics you will see in Word 2007. Word 2007 looks a lot different than Word 2003, so even though you might be familiar with versions 2003 or older, Word 2007 introduces a lot of different visual items. I would like to start off with the Microsoft Office button, they call it. That's this guy you'll see right here. It's in the upper left-hand corner of your Word 2007. This right here is called the Quick Access Toolbar. You will see you have your Save button, your Undo button, your Redo button, this is important to note. Next to the Quick Access Toolbar, you have the Title bar. You see here it is labeled Document 1. These will be labeled in sequential order as you create new documents. Document 2, Document 3, Document 4, Document 5, and so on. This here is new to Word. It was not in Word 2007. This whole area here is called the ribbon. The ribbon has tabs, Home, Insert, Page Layout, References, Mailings, Review, View, and there's actually a couple other tabs you could add on, one called actually add-ins. This will be very useful, and you'll need to become familiar with the ribbon. Some things I'd like to point out for the ribbon on the Home tab. This is your font group. You use this a lot. Buttons for you can get more options out of this by clicking the dialog launcher. So if you click this, it'll give you, more advanced options for your font area, for your font group. Another thing I'd like to point out is the ruler, and you don't see it here right now, so we actually have to select it, and this is a good opportunity to learn some of the other tabs. To get the ruler, you go to the View tab, and you actually go to this box right here. It says Show Hide. See, this is a little confusing. I mean, you see the ruler right here, but there's more options here. So sometimes it helps to make your window a little bit bigger. And you'll see here now that the window is bigger, you see the options right away rather than having to click a button to show you the options. So if we click here on Ruler, now you see the ruler appear, and now we have our ruler added to our word processor. You can use the ruler to change the format of your document quickly. Just below your ruler, you have what is called the text area, where my mouse is pointing right here. On your right side, you have a vertical scroll bar, which you can use to scroll down your document. Down here, there's a horizontal scroll bar if for some reason your window is smaller on your page. If you're trying to fit more, if you're trying to use this document to type up something from the web and you're going back and forth because for some reason you can't copy and paste it into your document, the horizontal scroll bar shows up when your window is smaller. So now you see the horizontal scroll bar down here. But since we have the monitor space real estate to have a bigger window, I like to have the window a little bit bigger. It also shows more things on the ribbon up here as well, because you'll notice before when our window was smaller, it starts hiding things here, which I don't like. I like to see everything as soon as possible. Let's, for practice, type something in the text area. Hello, world. Below the text area, you will see the status bar. The status bar shows you important information like what page you're on, how many words are in your document, your spelling and grammar check, and it could also optionally show your overwrite, or they call it the overtype or insert button or overtype button. I'll show you how to add this. Right click on your status bar and you would choose this option here, overtype. I have it selected already. Now I've unselected it. You see that it's disappeared. I would like to put it back on there, so I'm going to click on it again. And now it's back on there. To get away from the status bar screen, just left mouse button click anywhere in your document. Now a little bit about understanding document views. In Word 2007, you can display your document in one of 5 views. The view I'm on right now is called the Print Layout view. I like the Print Layout view because it makes me look like I'm looking at a real sheet of paper. Most people, though, use the Draft view. This is the Draft view, as you see here. The Web Layout view, as if you were to see your page on a website. The Outline view. This makes your document look as in an outline format. To close, see, we've gone into like a completely different view. The outline view, you actually have to exit out of this screen. So this does, you notice the ribbon has changed. So to get out of outline view, you click this big red X over here where it says close outline view. There's also a reading layout view, and you can get to the reading layout view by clicking the view tab again and then clicking full screen reading. I'm not going to click that right now because that'll take me out of the window, but you could try it on your machine if you like. Now I'm going to type a little bit more to help explain understanding non-printing characters. Alright, I want to explain non-printing characters. If you go up here on the Home tab, and you go across the ribbon to this little paragraph marker, this is for showing non-printed characters on your screen. Let's select this. You will see here, there are some different things shown. The little paragraph marker here stands for end of paragraph. This little arrow here means that there's a tab here. The little dot here that you see in between each word, that represents a space. See, if you keep hitting your space bar, you'll see lots of dots. For some reason, my keyboard went on the berserk and started adding end of paragraphs down the page. Like the enter key was stuck. So this is pretty helpful. If you have this on, it helps to kind of show you where your tabs are, where you have spaces, where your paragraph ends. But it used to drive me nuts because I would go to university computers and I would start using a computer and not be used to this non-printed character layout, and I would just go bananas. I would not want it on. So if for some reason you don't want it on, now you know if you go to your Home tab, you go across your ribbon to the little paragraph marker, you click on that guy, and that turns your hidden characters on or off. Now let's try a couple mini exercises. We'll start off with typing =, RAND, opening and closing parentheses, and click enter. Now let's use your arrow keys. Hit the up arrow key all the way to the top where it says on. And now let's hold down the left shift key And you keep holding that, and then use your right mouse button to highlight the word on. If you keep going across, you can keep highlighting. I'm clicking the right mouse arrow. I'm clicking the right arrow. Just keep clicking the right arrow. You can click the down arrow and you select across. So now I've let go of the left shift key, and now we have our text highlighted. We can undo this text highlighting by clicking anywhere outside the highlighted area. So if you just keep clicking the down arrow, you'll make the highlighting go away. Now that's highlighting text without even using the mouse button, but you can also highlight text just like you have in past versions of Word by starting at the top, left mouse button clicking, holding down your left mouse button, do not let it go, then drag down until you have all the text, or if you only want one paragraph, 2 or 3 paragraphs, we'll select all 3 paragraphs. Let go of your left mouse button, and now you have your 3 paragraphs highlighted. And you can copy it, you can cut it, you can do a few different things with it. To unhighlight it, click anywhere outside the highlighted area. Left mouse button click. Sometimes I'll ask you to place the cursor. This is called the cursor. If you're using your mouse and I ask you to place the cursor at the end of the middle paragraph, that would be right here. And you left mouse button click to get there. You can go to the top and left mouse button click to get here. You can go to the bottom of the last paragraph, left mouse button click, and you will get there. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Up arrow key, left arrow key, down arrow key, right arrow key, down arrow key. And that's how to move your cursor with both your mouse or your arrow keys. Now let's do a little mini exercise on keyboard shortcuts. I use keyboard shortcuts all the time. But let me show you first how not to use a keyboard shortcut to make this first paragraph bold. I think a lot of you probably know how to do this. You highlight this paragraph, left mouse button click, keep holding your left mouse button, go all the way down to the bottom of the paragraph, now release the left mouse button, and then go up to your Home tab, click the bold button, and now you've bolded this paragraph. Now let's do it with a keyboard shortcut on the second paragraph. Left mouse button click, hold the left mouse button down, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the second paragraph, release your left mouse button, now hit Control B on your keyboard. That is Control key and then the letter B. You've just bolded it using a keyboard shortcut. How cool is that? Let's try and make this second paragraph disappear. We decided, oh, we don't want the second paragraph. We want this to be the third paragraph. So first, without the keyboard shortcut, we would do this by right mouse button clicking and then hitting cut with the little scissors here. Now we could scroll down. We can use our bottom arrows if we want to get down to the third paragraph spot here, and then we would right click and then click paste, and now it's our third paragraph. But then we really decided, oh, we want this to be our second paragraph. Now let's use a keyboard shortcut. Left mouse button click next to U, scroll down, keep holding the left mouse button, now release your left mouse button, now hit Control and the letter X. You've just cut this with a keyboard shortcut. Now let's either use the mouse or the up arrows to get back to where the second paragraph spot would be. And now let's hit Control V. Control V is a keyboard shortcut for paste. So hit Control, then the letter V. Now you've put it back. So now you've learned a couple quick shortcuts. There's hundreds of shortcuts, and we'll get to more of them later on. We're almost done with this tutorial. Now all we have to do is exit Word. So let's go up and left mouse button click on the Microsoft Office button. And let's go to Exit Word. Left click on Exit Word. Oops, we forgot to save. Well, let's save our document. Click Yes. And now let's type in something meaningful like Tutorial 1. We want to save it as a Word document. Left mouse button click on Save. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. This is iTorial, and we hope to see you on another tutorial soon. Thanks for watching.